Today, I'd like to walk you through one of the AI workflows we built that acts as an independent project manager for your company. It's going to answer any questions you have on what all projects are pending, what all projects are completed, how many tasks are pending within a particular project, what all things have been discussed on the onboarding call or on the sales call, and it's going to give you a complete answer on every single thing that you have to know in your project management process and fulfillment. And in case your project manager is away on a holiday or you as a boss is not there to answer your question, you can tell your employees to go to this bot and ask any questions. It's going to give them any answer that they want about the project. So my objective for this video is to show you guys how it's set up, how it works, and how you can set it up for your business. And I'm giving this away completely for free because I love you guys. That's why. Alright, so the agent is connected directly to my Notion system. So in order for any automations to work properly, you need to have proper systems in place. This is something I was invited to speak at an event, and this is the exact same thing I told every single one of them over there, is have the right systems. This is connected to my project management system in Notion that you can see here. So we have three databases. We have clients database, projects database, and tasks database, and it basically crawls through every single projects in here, and that's how it's able to give all the answers. And the way it knows how the calls are going on is using Fireflies, because all the projects that in here that we have, we often add every single detail. So before I get to the boring part, I'm just going to explain how the automation works. It starts from a message sent on Slack. Basically, I can message the bot in this channel that is set up. So basically, I just message the client here, hey, at Automate Biz, we've got all things that are happening, and it's going to go directly into my Notion. So it's connected to my Notion projects database and my Notion clients database, and it's able to go there, get all the information, and able to answer it for me. And in case I'm asking anything related to meetings, it's able to crawl through all the information through the Fireflies link I attached. And yeah, as soon as a meeting stuff is called, it triggers this workflow, which basically is set up to get the Fireflies meeting link and send the answer back to the bot, and it's going to send it back to the Slack. And that's how this amazing workflow works. And let me show you an example before we move ahead for it. And the bot only works when I mention the app. I set it up in such a way so that whenever I want to talk to one of my team members, it doesn't trigger the bot. So at Automate My Biz, what all projects are we currently working on? So what it's going to do is it's going to take some time. It's going to go to executions. You can see that it's going to be running. As you can see, it's running. So it's going to go to my project section. It's going to go scroll through the entire project, and it's going to give me an update saying that, hey Fahad, these are the projects that are happening in your business, and these are the due dates for it as well. As you can see, the automation is working. All right, so back at it again, it took about 30 seconds to process everything. So as you can see, it's listing down every single project that I'm working on, including the due dates. So as you can see, this is one of the projects. It's including all the projects that I'm currently working on with the due dates, and if it doesn't have a due date, it's just going to skip it. So I can easily go through all the projects that I'm currently working on and get a good overview on what needs to be done, which is amazing. So I can even ask things like, at Automate My Biz app, what all things did we discuss on the call for the client project AI dental clinic, dental chat agent, which is one of the projects we are doing. And when you type that in, it's going to automatically trigger the automation. It's going to check the calls, and let me show you how it fetches. For example, the AI dental agent. So this is the project section. So if you find the AI dental, it's currently in, figure it out. Yeah, there it is, AI dental chat agent. You see, this is the project where we're currently working on, and we always attach the recording in here. This is how the agent is able to fetch this information. It's going to pull in that recording, and it's going to read through the transcription, and then it's going to send it back to the AI for us to analyze everything. As you can see, it's already here, done in 10 seconds. So it says that the main thing that he focused on was handling the needs for the dental practice, and we focused on integrating things with Zapier and their software Curb Hero, which is one of the softwares. It understood everything, and it gave me things that I discussed, the action items, including the things that Fahad and Christopher Sims, my clients, have discussed. Pretty amazing and pretty crazy, right? And And yeah, now it's time for you to implement this for your own business. All right, so let me just quickly show you how it's done. So the first thing I'll be doing is I'll be sending you a document with this workflow export template. You can easily implement this template for you, and you just have to change a few things up. So the trigger is always going to be Slack, and first thing you have to do is make sure your Slack app connection is there. And yeah, most of you guys, if you're using cloud, you can easily connect it. If you're not using cloud, that's a bit tricky. I don't have any videos for that as of yet, but just type in how to connect Slack and N8N from self-hosted server. You'll get tons of videos. If you want me to do a video on that, comment down below and do it to you. But once your Slack is connected, the only thing you have to do is trigger on bot mentions. You can also trigger on non-bot mentions, but I prefer it to be bot mentions, so I can talk to my clients in here, talk to my internal team members in here, so the bot doesn't take over. So bot mentions, and you specify the channel that you want it to be added to. If you have a private channel, this is very important, make sure you add that particular app onto it. If you're using N8N, you can type in N8N and you can add the N8N in here. If you're using Meek.com, you have to add Meek.com or Zapier or whichever tool you're using, you have to add them in here. That is very important. But if it's a public channel, it's fine, that doesn't have to be done. So yeah, then you would select the channel list, and then you don't have to make any changes to the AI, only a light small changes. If you're using Notion, perfect, just keep this module, just change the database to your project. Notion works in databases, so whichever database that you have where you store all the projects, connect them in here. I have two databases, Notion projects and Notion clients, so that's why I have two different databases. But if you just have one database for all those things, just connect one database and update the instructions in here. For me it's 2, for you guys if it's 2, perfect. Most of you guys are going to be using different tools such as ClickUp, Asana, Jira, Monday. That is totally fine. Only thing you have to do is add a module that says Monday. Oops, let me just give you an example for Monday. Click on Monday and get all projects. It depends upon where you're storing your data in. If it's in items, which in most cases it is, so get many items. And yeah, then you configure which, so you select the board where your projects are in. It's going to get all the stuff, and you're going to connect it to the AI, and the only thing you have to do is train the AI on how the data is going to be. So for example, I'm going to say that hey, your get projects tasks is this node. You're supposed to get all the information and you're supposed to send it back, and you just have to tell it what it does. Most of the stuff is already done in here, so the way the input data is going to be, you just have to train it a bit. Hopefully that's I did a good job in explaining the whole thing, and that's pretty much it, guys. Then you just connect it back to your Slack channel, connect it to the channel in which you want to respond it to, and then there is nothing much you have to do. That's about it. And if you're using Firefly, if you don't want the meeting transcription thing to work, it's fine, just delete this and delete the entire workflow. But if you do want it to work, hopefully you're using Fireflies. If you're not, you just have to delete this, add Fathom or add any other module, and that's it. Then yeah, the whole automation is supposed to work. If it doesn't, please comment down below and I'll help you set it up. So I only set it up for myself in my own instances, so hopefully the first time you guys working, and you have to update it in here as well. Hopefully the first time you're working on this thing, it works. If it doesn't, please comment down below, and hopefully I can get back to you and let you implement this thing by yourself very quickly. Yeah, so that's the entire video. Hopefully you found some value in this thing. If you did, please let me know, and yeah, more than happy to fix any issues you guys have, as long as you comment down below and subscribe for more.